With a professional record of 1 win, no loss, he stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, and he weighed in at 170 and 1/2 pounds. Fighting out of Southampton, England, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Lee Hercules Taylor.
Well, I started out playing rugby from the age of about 10, joined the army at 17, so I've always been quite physical. And then boxed in the army, judo in the army, and then left the army as a personal trainer. And I see a sign on the gym window one day saying MMA, mixed martial arts, and then I give them a bell and it started from there. Well, MMA, they say depending on where you go, it's like Brazil, Japan, it sort of started in those sort of places. The Brazilians used to do something called Rio Heroes or Hero of Rio, something like that, and it'd literally be bare knuckle fight, anything can go. And it sort of stemmed from there really. It started off, how the UFC started was a family in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu said that no one could ever beat their specific martial art, and so they put money up to compete, and it ended up in a big tournament, and then obviously the UFC grew from there. For it to get sanctioned as a sport, obviously it needed to have rules, referees, judges, gloves, weight categories, so it just grew from there, and now it's like obviously MMA as we know it. You've got your weight categories, you've also got your different promotions, so the rank structure works. If you fight for them, you can start off at the bottom, you win, you move up a bit of a rank. Depending on what promotion you're part of, depends on what fights you get. It varies. I can sort of have fights every 4 weeks, depending on what I've got planned. It's normally every couple of months, and I'll train a couple of times a day, maybe 3 times a day. It'll be like morning run, strength and conditioning, and then like technique or like a sparring session in the evening. Probably when I fought a guy called Kenny Morstan from the ZT Fight School in Brighton. He still is a good fighter, still fights now. He comes from a Thai boxing background, so do I, and it probably made a real good fight because there wasn't very much wobbling around grappling, which I can appreciate and I do enjoy, but I do prefer to stand up and fight. I took a bit of a beating in the fight in the first round, and then the second round sort of come out into my own and put him on his backside and finished the fight. So. The training side I find not easy, but I enjoy the training side. I don't mind how hard it gets, it's more the dieting I don't like. A normal breakfast for me would be a protein shake and some oats, and then I'll have a bit of chicken for a snack, and then it'll be like chicken and broccoli or chicken and rice for lunch. And it might be a protein shake again in the afternoon, and then it'll be chicken and rice or chicken and broccoli again in the evening, so it's pretty boring. I'd say get a good amateur background in everything. Jiu-jitsu, boxing, kickboxing, wrestling, and then move on. Hard work is one of them, and it is a little bit of knowing the right people, and luck. I was lucky enough to say I was a late call out for Bama. Someone had called out 2 weeks before a fight, and I'd literally just finished the fight, so I was fit, strong, and fight ready, and it was the same sort of thing. It's not what you know, it's who you know.